Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get the structured AI output from OpenAI or ChatGPT inside Pabbly Connect. So a lot of users were asking us that they want to get a structured output as an AI response from OpenAI or from ChatGPT. So in this video, we are going to show you the new action step which we have built for OpenAI, using which you can specify a structure in which you want to get the response from OpenAI. So let's understand this with the help of an example. I have created a Google Sheet. In this Google Sheet, I'm adding the topic on which I want to generate some content. Also, I'm selecting the platform for which I want to generate the content and selecting the status. Now, I want to build an AI agent or an automation inside Pabbly Connect, using which on the topic which I'm adding in Google Sheets, I want to generate the title of the post. I want to generate some post content for social media with the title of the post. I also want to generate the post content, the keyword and the hashtags related to that post, and an image prompt as well to generate the AI image. I want to generate these four things over here. And we are going to see how you can generate all of these four things using a single action and get separate response for all of that in a structured format. So I have already connected my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. And here in the trigger step, you can see we have received the response. We have the topic over here, that what is the topic on which we want to generate the content using OpenAI over here. Then also we have the status as generate, and then we have the platform as well, that on the basis of what platform, for which particular platform we want to generate the response. Now after this, what we want to do, we want to send this topic to OpenAI to generate the content. And while generating the content, we are going to generate all four things. We are going to generate the title, content, keywords, and image prompt too. For that, we will just come to this action step over here. And then here in Choose App, we will search for OpenAI. Just select it. After selecting OpenAI in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as ChatGPT structured AI output. So this is the new action event which is added inside Pabbly Connect for the OpenAI action, using which you can get the structured output as a response from ChatGPT. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, as you can guess, we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. So as you all can guess, to get the API key, we will just go to our OpenAI account, come to dashboard, and from the left sidebar, come to this API key section. After coming to this API key section, click on this create new secret key button, and let me just give this secret key a name. I'll name it as structured AI output. Select the project of your OpenAI account and then just select the permission as all and click on create secret key. And then the API key will be generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then just click on save. So we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect in this structured AI output action step. Then after that, it is asking us for the AI model. So in the drop-down, you can see a list of all the models using which you can basically get a structured AI output, a structured response from OpenAI. Let's say I will be using GPT-4o Mini as a model right now. Then it is asking us for the roles. And here in this drop-down, we have three options: user, system, or assistant. Now the help text says, enter the roles as a comma separate list when the map button is turned on, or select a single role from the drop-down, for example, this. So here we have two options. Either you can just select a single role over here, and for that particular role, you can enter the content or the prompt over here, that what do you want OpenAI to do, and ask OpenAI for the response. Or what you can do, you can use multiple roles over here as well. You can specify different prompt for multiple roles using this action. What you have to do, you just have to turn this mapping button on over here, and then here you can see that by default it is user, and here we are going to enter multiple roles separated by comma as mentioned in the example. So here you can see that we are going to enter three roles over here: system, comma user, comma assistant. Now, right now, we only had one role. We have selected only one role, and we only had a field of that particular role. But if we enter multiple roles separated by comma over here, you can see that the fields for all three roles are added over here. So the first role which we add was system, and here we can basically mention the prompt, the content over here, or the text which we want to send as a system role. Now, the system role is responsible for the behavior of the AI. So, how you want your AI to behave, what kind of details or instructions you want to provide to your AI for its behavior and for its responses, you have to basically enter it over here. Let's say we are going to generate some kind of marketing content for blogs or social media. So, I'm going to enter the system prompt as you are an expert digital marketer or a content creation expert, and I want you to generate some engaging content for social media and all of that. So I have already created a detailed system prompt. We are going to see that in a couple of minutes. But here in content system, we have to enter the prompt, the content which we want to send to the system role. Then here in content user, as a human, as a user, whatever prompt or whatever content we are going to put it will be sent in as a user. So let's say we are going to mention the platform and the topic over here in content system for which we want to generate the content. And here in content assistant, we have to specify that what kind of response we want from OpenAI. So in this way, you can enter comma separate roles over here, and all the fields for those roles are added over here in this action step. Also, let me tell you that you can basically add more than three roles as well. So let's say I'm going to enter another role over here. After assistant, I'm going to add another role of user and assistant. So we have the first role of system over here. Then we have the role for user, then assistant, then user, then assistant. So in this way, if you are adding multiple roles over here separated by comma out of these three, you can basically add multiple fields. And in this way, you can basically stack the prompts over here as well. So if you want to send a stack of prompts to OpenAI for the response, you can stack the prompts like this. Now, in this video, we are just going to use the system and user role. I'm just going to enter a system prompt and a user prompt. And to control the response, we are going to enter the response format, the structured output format over here. But we will come to that later on. Now here in content system, I have to specify that what I want my AI to be, how I want my AI to be. So I have already created a prompt. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the system prompt, the prompt which I want to add for system role over here. I have entered. This prompt says, you are a content marketing expert. Your task is to generate engaging, platform optimized and high quality content tailored to the specified platform. And here I've mentioned the platforms for which I want to generate the content and return the response in structured format as specified by the user. And here we have mentioned that for each platform, what kind of content we want it to generate. Then we have also mentioned that the content must be engaging, platform specific, optimized for audience interaction. Additionally, it must return the structured output format as defined by the user, ensuring proper formatting for easy parsing and automation. Now, in the system prompt, I'm also going to mention that I want the response for these particular four fields. So it is going to generate the title, post content, keyword, and image prompt. So let me just enter these things over here. Okay, so I have also added this thing in this prompt. So I have specified that I want to receive the title, content, keyword, and image prompt over here. And I want to basically get the keyword in comma separated response. So I'm going to mention that I want a comma separated response, separated relevant keywords over here. So in this way, whatever things you want to enter to define that how AI should behave, you have to enter it in this system prompt. Then it is asking us for the content user. So as a user, what prompt or what are the things we want to mention? So here what we are going to do, we are going to enter a prompt where we are going to mention the platform for which we want to generate the content and the topic. So I'm just going to enter this prompt over here. In this prompt, in front of platform, I'm going to map the response of platform from Google Sheets, and in place of topic, I'm going to map the response of topic as well. So here's the response of topic, and here it is. The complete prompt is generate a LinkedIn post on the following topic, and here we have entered the topic, and also we have mentioned that return the response in the structured format as specified. So we have basically entered the system prompt and the user prompt, and here by adding the comma separated roles, you can enter the prompt for other roles too. Then here comes the most important part, that is response format. So by default, ChatGPT or OpenAI always give us the response in the text format, but it also provides a response in JSON schema or JSON format if we specify. So here in this action, we are going to do the same. In response format, here from the help text below, we are going to copy everything in this last curly brace over here and then paste it over here. In this curly brace over here, you can see that we are specifying that the type of response we want from OpenAI for this particular request for this content which we are generating should be JSON schema. We want the response in JSON schema. And what is the JSON schema? What kind of JSON schema we want to send as a reference, as an example, or what are the fields, or what should be the structure of the JSON schema? We have to specify that over here. And to specify it, we have to actually enter a JSON schema. But if you don't know how to create a JSON schema, don't worry, we are going to cover that in the same video. So here after this, in front of JSON schema, we have mentioned it that where you have to enter your JSON schema. And here it is. To generate a JSON schema or the structured JSON structure of your choice to get the formatted response or structured response from OpenAI, we will go to OpenAI over here. And after coming to your OpenAI account, just go to this docs section. After coming to docs section, from the left sidebar, go to this structured output section, and here you can see this option of generate, this generate button. Click on this generate button, and here you have to basically describe that for what fields or what kind of JSON schema you want to receive. So let's say I want to get a JSON schema as I am generating some content and I want response for. So here what we are going to do, I'm going to mention that what all response we want over here. So from Google Sheets, I'm just copy this 4 headers over here that we want response for these 4 headers and paste it over here. So I want response for title of the post. Then after a comma, I'm going to mention the second response, that is the post content. Then after a comma, I'm going to mention the third type of content, that is keywords or hashtag. Or let's say I want to mention that comma separated keywords or hashtags in string. And then at last, I want to receive the image prompt over here. So what should be the structure of OpenAI's response? We have to enter it. What are the details we want to include in that structure? We have to mention it over here and click on create. And as you click on create here, you can see within few seconds, a JSON schema will be created. And here it is. In this JSON schema, you can see it has included the same fields over here. So we have the field of title, then we have the field of content, then we have the field of keyword, and also the image prompt. So in this way, just by using OpenAI's another feature, you can generate the JSON schema, mention the fields over here. After generating the JSON schema, copy it from here and paste it over here in this response format in front of JSON schema. Just paste it. After pasting the JSON schema over here, in the next field, it is asking us for the user. Now, if you want to monitor the content or detect abuse by users using unique identifiers, you can enter that unique identifiers or the unique ID for each and every user over here in this field of user. So let's say you are getting some emails, and using this action, you are going to generate a response, a structured response as a reply of that email. Now you can use the email address of the person because it is a unique identity, it is a unique identifier. You can use the email address of the person to keep a track of all the conversations or all the messages which the user is sending over here. So here in this way, by entering the unique identifier, you can create a record, a chat log, a complete chat history for each and every unique users whose response you are processing using this action. Right now, I'm just not going to enter any unique identifier over here because we're just testing it. But as for your use case, if you want to keep a track of every user's interaction, every user's chat, you can use this particular field. Then it is asking us for the max token, and as you all can guess, here we have to specify that what is the maximum number of tokens we want OpenAI to use while generating the content. So by default, the value is 2048, but you can increase or decrease the number of tokens you want OpenAI to consume while generating the content. But right now, I'm just going with the default value. Then it is giving us the option of sampling type. So whether we want to go with the temperature sampling, nucleus sampling, and what should be the sampling value, we have to enter it over here. By default, we are using the sampling value of 0.7, but I prefer to use the sampling value of 0.5. In this way, we are more realistic and also we are being a little creative at the same time. Now, I guess you must be aware of the sampling time like the temperature sampling, nucleus sampling, presence penalty, frequency penalty offered by OpenAI. If not, if you want a dedicated video that how you can work these fields over here or how these things affect the response which you're generating using OpenAI, you can write us in the comment box below and we'll come up with a dedicated video on that as well. But right now, I'm just going with the default value because today our goal is to get a structured response. So till now, what we have explored that you can basically add multiple comma separate roles in this action and enter separate prompt, individual prompt for each and every role. Also, we saw that how you can enter a structured output, a JSON schema, and using the same JSON schema, OpenAI is going to give us the response. So after entering these details, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we are going to receive some response over here within few seconds. And it will be a structured response. In that response, we will get a separate field for the title, content, image prompt, and keyword. And here it is. You can see that just now we have received a response from OpenAI. And yes, here in this response, you can see we have a separate response for title, we have a separate response for content, a separate response including all the related keywords, and a separate response for image prompt as well. So the JSON schema which we have created, the JSON structure which we have created using OpenAI and entered it over here in this response format field, it is working perfectly fine. We have specified that the type of response we want to receive is a JSON schema, and this should be the actual JSON schema. Now, after getting the response, after getting a structured output from OpenAI, you can basically add these things, add these outputs to any application as per your choice. You can send this image prompt to the AI image generation platform in the next step and generate the AI images, or you can add all of these details in your Google spreadsheet. Let me just do that over here. I'll just click on this Add Action Step button. Here in Choose App, I will search for Google Sheets and select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Update Row and click on Connect. Select Add New Connection and let's connect our Google Sheets account. So we'll just select our Google Sheets account over here. Then we'll just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, I'm going to select the same spreadsheet from which we have captured the topic. So from the drop-down, we are going to select the same spreadsheet, same sheet, and from the trigger step responses, we are going to map the same row index. We don't want to update the topic, platform, or status, so we are just going to keep this field blank. But we have received the title of the post content, keyword, and image prompt over here. So we are going to map these responses from OpenAI. So from OpenAI, because we have received a structured output, we can individually map the title over here into a different field. Then we can map the post content into a different field as well. Then we can map the keywords into a different field and the image prompt into a different field over here. So in this way, you can get structured AI output from OpenAI inside Pabbly Connect and use those outputs, use those responses as per your choice. After mapping everything, we will just click on this Save and Send Test Request button and these details are updated. So in our Google spreadsheet, you can see that just now the same details are updated, are added over here. And here you can see that these are the same responses which are generated by OpenAI. So we have basically learned in this video that how you can generate structured response, structured output inside Pabbly Connect from OpenAI, from ChatGPT. Now after creating this, you can see we are just going to test this platform once. Let's say I'm just going to select the platform as X over here and the status as generate. Now within few seconds, the same topic which we have added in this Google Sheet will be sent to OpenAI. Using OpenAI, we are going to generate a structured response and the same response is instantly within seconds added in our Google Sheet as well. So we have the title over here, we have the post content, then after that we have the keywords related to it and also the image prompt to generate the AI image. So we have tested this automation which we have built in real time and it is working perfectly fine and generating the structured response as well flawlessly. So this was a short video on how you can generate a structured output or structured response from OpenAI inside Pabbly Connect. So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you have any kind of doubts, queries, or need any other video related to this, always write us in the comment box below. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.